What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction. In this, we have why is U.S. military making moves in Bangladesh? I'm very excited to dive into this, but before we do, if you guys happen to enjoy it, please do not forget to smash the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit the join button and receive your exclusive benefits. Let's get to it. Oh Lord, oh Lord, what are we doing now, bro? U.S. military
A
and
mysterious warplane, a series of military drills, and a shaky neighbor vulnerable to meddling. I'm not describing some imaginary spy thriller. This could be happening in India's neighborhood, right next door in Bangladesh. Look at the latest development. A US Air Force plane landed in Chittagong on Sunday. This is a C 130J Super Hercules. This plane is usually stationed in Japan, but this weekend it landed at the Shah Amanat Airport. Like I said, it's located in Chittagong in Bangladesh. It is very close to India's northeast and Myanmar. And this is not an isolated military move. It's part of a series of drills and surveys by the US military, which makes you wonder, what is the US up to and should India be worried? Let's look at the background first. Bangladesh was plunged into chaos last July. That's when radical students hit the streets in protest. They forced Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to flee. After that, an interim ruler took over.
it's just like I've never seen an actual seen people revolt in person. Like I've seen people protest, I've seen people riot, I've seen people march, I've seen all of these things, but this was like an actual revolt against the leadership in Bangladesh. These were the and so I've never seen that in person. So that's what was so crazy to me. It'd be like if everybody overtook the White House, it's just unimaginable. To me, and I think that's because I live here in the US and you just feel like the president, I mean, although some have been assassinated throughout history, for the most part, you feel like they're untouchable, at least while they're the president, that they're untouchable. But you see stuff like this and you realize nobody is right. The people start revolting against you, man. You're done.
Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus. Now, Yunus has extremely close ties to the United States, so speculation was rife about US meddling. Many analysts
Oh,
said that Washington had toppled Sheikh Hasina. And these latest military moves must be seen in this backdrop, in the backdrop of alleged US meddling. Now look at their recent moves. In late July, Bangladesh and America conducted a joint drill. It was called Tiger Lightning. Both armies practiced counter-terror ops and jungle missions. Then in early August, another joint drill was held. This one was called Tiger Shark. It involved special forces from both sides. Interestingly, US weapons were used in this drill. Then yesterday, a third drill began. It's called Pacific Angel 25-3. It involves the air forces of Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and the US. Chances are that's why the Super Hercules flew over from Japan to take part in these drills. Either way, it's a lot of drills in a short period of time, 3 in just 60 days. And it's not been business as usual. Consider what happened earlier this month. A US Special Forces soldier was found dead in Dhaka. He went to Bangladesh in April. Months later, he was found in a posh Dhaka hotel. Again, it does
oh
sound like a spy
wow.
thriller, but what exactly happened to this soldier? The US Embassy won't say. They have been reluctant to share details. Reports say Indian agencies were also concerned by this incident. They feared a US plot in the region.
Um, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I just bro. It's like every day I hear the U.S. either at war, civil war between politics, race, religion, all of this, or the U.S. is up to something. They're making enemies out of India. We're tariffing our neighbors. We're tariffing Europe. We're telling our allies, hey, I think this deal's been unfair about us protecting you guys for so long, and it's like we're just I don't know. Honestly, like it just gets to a point where you just know, not feel like it. You just know that the wrong person is in power. And don't be like, don't get me wrong. Don't come at me and be like, "Are you just now figuring that out?" No, 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 no. I knew from the get, from before anything happened. Um, it's just like, yeah, this term so far has just been absolutely awful. I don't know how else to explain it. I guess from my perspective, from what I've seen.
Which brings us to present day. What is the US up to in Bangladesh, and should New Delhi be worried? Some reports indicate a Myanmar angle. As you know, Myanmar has been gripped by a civil war. The ruling junta is fighting a rebel alliance. Apparently, both China and the US are courting these rebels. And this is where Dhaka is key. Bangladesh and Myanmar share a small border. It is just 271 kilometers long, but this border connects Chittagong in Bangladesh to the Rakhine state in Myanmar. And this border is a flashpoint. Earlier this year, the United Nations chief made a proposal. He called for an aid corridor from Chittagong to Myanmar. On paper, I know it sounds noble, but aid corridors inevitably become political. They're often used to ferry weapons and logistical support. Mohammad Yunus and his team okayed the corridor, but the Bangladesh army pushed back. They feared it would weaken Dhaka's sovereignty.
The Army will not compromise on issues related to the corridor, national security, and national sovereignty. After
I hear
August
that.
5th, 2024, the Army has coordinated with everyone for the sake of the country.
Okay.
So the corridor did not happen, but these latest drills are happening in the same area near the Chittagong Hills. So clearly the US has not abandoned its project. Chittagong gives them access to Myanmar. It also gives them access to India's northeast, which brings us to the second question. Should India be worried? Well, there are multiple aspects to this.
I don't think so. I don't think India should be worried in terms of my days. If the US were to attack, that would be one of the stupidest things, especially leaving your print behind, people knowing you did it. You're in a region that you got China and Russia right now, I guess, is involved in their own fight. So, but do not. That's stupid. That I don't think India should be worried. I hope.
For starters, some of these drills have been happening for years, like the Tiger Shark, which dates back
Okay.
to the year 2009.
Okay.
But times have changed. India used to have an ally in Dhaka. Now there is Mohammad Yunus, and he is anything but an ally. He has single-handedly destroyed India-Bangladesh ties, and in that background, these drills should worry India. At the same time, we should not be myopic, because America is not the only challenge in Bangladesh for us. China is making inroads too. Consider the Teesta River project. It's a $500 million mega plan to manage the Teesta River. Sheikh Hasina's government wanted India to do it, but Yunus is giving it to China.
Wow.
Reports say a Chinese team will visit Bangladesh soon. Then there is military cooperation. Bangladesh's Air Force fleet is aging. One of their trainer jets crashed in recent months. So guess what? Dhaka is looking to buy China's J-10 fighter jets. So my point is quite simple. Both America and China have designs in Bangladesh. It is a strategically located country. China is building ports in Bangladesh and Myanmar. It will offer them something they don't have. A presence in the Eastern Indian Ocean. A direct access to the Bay of Bengal. That's what China gets. For America, the goal is the opposite, to block China's access to the Indian Ocean. And of course, to keep tabs on India. New Delhi must be mindful of both these ambitions.
Dang, that's very interesting. I want to know what you guys think. Like, I want to hear from y'all because it's very interesting to me. Um, just the fact that Bangladesh, I didn't know Bangladesh was this important, and I don't know about like geography and geographic war politics. I didn't know really about that. But when I hear these things and I hear like the positioning of it, and then when she said Sheikh Hasina was gonna give it to India, that project, $500 million project to India. Then a year later, Sheikh Hasina gets booted out, and a leader that comes in that destroys all ties with India. It definitely makes you feel like somebody wanted to come in and destroy and sever that bond between Bangladesh and India. Again, I don't know if there were any issues that had been going on for a while that were ready to boil over, and that was just the people revolting on their own. I don't know that. I don't know if Sheikh Hasina, I don't know how long she was leading the country, the decisions that she was. I don't know that. What I can say is, I do agree it's very suspicious that um, the new person didn't want nothing to do with India. And I believe Hindus were also attacked in Bangladesh, so I guess that would explain why they didn't want anything to do with India. But do you guys think there was foul play here? Do you guys think the people just revolted? What are y'all's thoughts?
And Dhaka? Well, they are playing a dangerous game. Yunus is caught in the middle of a great power rivalry. Any mistake
Yeah,
could prove to be too costly.
agreed. Completely agree. Like I said, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Um, I don't know what Bangladesh is gonna do because I feel like you are playing with fire. Uh, yeah, that's all we got. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. I want to hear y'all thoughts. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Check out the next. I'll see